everyone, my name is Elizabeth Castillo. I'm a Greenwich High School junior, and I also serve on the executive committee for YNet, which is a service-oriented club affiliated with the YWCA Greenwich's Domestic Abuse Services. So we promote healthy relationships in and around Greenwich, but we do a lot of initiatives specifically in the high school. It's a really rewarding program. All of our members are specially trained to connect GHS students as well as other people in the community to the YWCA services if need be. And today I am here to keep you all occupied during quarantine with a little activity. Chances are you already have at least some of these materials at home. It's quite possible you have all of them as well. I knew I have all of them. So the first thing you need in the title is milk. Now this is whole milk. Whole milk is ideal because the fat content is pretty high in comparison to some other milk products. So if you have skim milk, you can mix that with heavy cream. If you are vegan or just don't have, or you don't drink milk in your household, you want to find a milk product that you can match that fat content, because the fat content is an important part of why this experiment works. The next thing you need is some dish soap. I put it in a little container here, a Q-tip, and then plenty of food coloring. I prefer using liquid ones because if you use a gel, it probably won't disperse as easily. And you'll see what I mean in a second. So to start, oh, and you also need a cake pan or a plate that is deep enough to hold the milk. To start, we're gonna pour the milk into the pan, as so. And you want it so the entire pan is pretty thoroughly covered with the milk at the bottom. So the next thing you're going to do is take your food dye and you are going to put different drops into the pan, but you're just going to do one at a time. You want to keep them relatively close to the center of the pan, but it's important that you do not mix the food colorings. If you don't have this many colors, that's totally fine. You can start with just one or two, but the more you have, the more closely you'll get to having that rainbow effect, which is kind of fun. I've tried this experiment a couple of times before using only one color, just because I did not know where our other dyes were, and it still turned out pretty awesome. Once you have your dyes in here, again, very important that you do not mix, you're going to take your little dish soap and you're going to take one end of the Q-tip and just saturate the end of the Q-tip, so that way it has a nice coating of the dish soap. Now the next step is to put the Q-tip covered in the dish soap in the center of the pan in between. Thank you so much for watching today's demo. If you're going to give this a try at home, feel free to use multiple pans with different milk products, and you can see how the various water and fat percentages influence the progression of this experiment. What's so great about this experiment is that all of these materials are usually available at home. However, if you do not have them, I implore you to please stay home, keep the health of your loved ones a priority. I'm wishing you all well, stay safe, and